Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. Sorry, I've just had to go do something, so apologies for being a little late today. But we have got one heck of a good game in store for you, hopefully. It is a Villa versus United, the repeat of the FA Cup third round match between the two sides. So a really interesting one. That light is a little bright, I think. There we go. That'll be a bit better, but well, I'm not sure. Yeah, big game. Nevertheless, it is a big game. This is a big game. I still think that's a little bright. I don't know. Oh, Lord. There we go. We'll try that light. I'm just thinking whatever's good for my eyes, really. But yes, let's go through the team. So the big news is the problem at United, Cristiano Ronaldo not in the 11, and he's not in the bench. He's not on the bench. So Manchester United's biggest problem is not with the matchday squad, which is obviously a relief for all United fans. But let's run through the lineups. A couple of changes on both sides. So for Villa, they've gone for Emi Martinez in goal, Matty Cash, Ezri Konsa, Tyrone Mings, Lucas Digne, with Morgan Sanson, Douglas Luiz and Jacob Ramsey as a midfield three. And then you have Ollie Watkins, Danny Ings and Emi Buendia. Their bench is Cameron Archer, Tim Bunham, Kane Hayden, Courtney House, Ashley Young, Jed Steer, Matt Targett, Philip Coutinho and Chukwuemeka. For United, though, they're slightly different. They've gone for David De Gea in goal, Diego Dallo, Victor Lindelof, Rafael Varane, Alex Telles as a back four, Fred, Matic, Bruno in the midfield three, and then Mason Greenwood on the right, Anthony Elanga on the left, and Edison Cavani up top. The United benches: Dean Henderson, Tom Heaton, Jesse Lingard, Jadon Sancho, Harry Maguire, Phil Jones, Juan Mata and Donny van der Beek. So no Rashford, no Ronaldo, both not there. Maguire does come back, but only for the bench. What do you make of those two teams? They're interesting teams. If you want me to be completely honest with you, a few changes have been made on both sides. So look, whatever will be, but that obviously may be a little bit of a positive thing, as Philip Coutinho just sort of clapping the crowd and all of this. But a few comments here. Leonac says, I hope both teams lose. That's not possible. Up the Villain says, Cop hoping Phil Jones comes onto a pitch to score beauty. Yes, now. Big up Ravi. So North London Derby has been called off. Yes, I am actually very, very disappointed with that behaviour of Arsenal Football Club and their manager. Quite disgraceful. In any normal season, this would never have got called off. They would have been told to go get some youngsters and field this game. It is a disgrace to football that Arsenal Football Club have got this postponed. They are a disgrace to them. They're a disgrace. And I think personally, they should now have to play the game and be fined hugely for cheating, because corruption at its finest. Welcome to Arsenal Football Club. Ravi says, smash a like and subscribe to this quality channel. Please do. Ravi, go listen to Hazy and Pack. It's a song by LFC fans. Scouser. How much creativity does Coutinho give to Villa? Well, he's a very good player, but we are yet to see what he can do. No, I'm hoping for Phil Coutinho. No, you are hoping for Phil Jones. That is exactly what Kopp wants. He wants Phil Jones to come onto the pitch and score a beauty. That is what Kopp is asking for. That is exactly the words that Kopp wants. He wants a screamer from Phil Jones. I'm sure Phil Jones may oblige with that. But Edison Cavani making sure everyone walks out ahead of him. But it should be an interesting one. Mason Greenwood on that right-hand side. Anthony Elanga also coming on. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. That Villa Park is going to be absolutely bouncing. It's going to be bouncing like mad. And United need a big performance. But out come the Villa boys. They've not played United at Villa Park in front of a full crowd since their return to the Premier League after relegation and being stuck in the Sky Bet Championship. But it's going to be an interesting game. That there is going to be pure hell for United. This is not, and I emphasize this a lot, this is not going to be an easy game for them at all. There's going to be a lot of, it's going to be a big atmosphere, huge atmosphere for those players. But look, whatever happens will be, and they have to perform. That's non-negotiable. I think with United, it is very much a non-negotiable thing now. They have to perform. Have you seen this advert on Sky yet, by the way? I haven't seen it on Sky, although that is originally where that advert was. So God knows where that could be. But Phil Coutinho is going to go sit on the bench. He's obviously been benched by Gerrard for his debut. But obviously he's not played much, so that makes no real problem. But they're just going through the teams, which obviously we already have gone through. That's a crazy song, says Ravi. And Ravi also says, Russ, what advert is that? The advert from the Football Fan app that me and Russ recorded for. Very good advert. I enjoyed the little piece we did. But look, we've got bigger fish to fry, and that bigger fish to fry is Manchester United having to try and get a win over Aston Villa. But look, the biggest problem at United has been Cristiano Ronaldo. He is a disgrace to his family and his club. He's not in the matchday squad, so positives for Manchester United there. But if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We are on 663 subs, so if we could please try and get that to 670 tonight, that would be amazing. Unlikely but amazing. How about that? Paul says Niall putting in the hours. He's not a problem, for fuck's sake. He's a problem in my eyes. He ain't in the squad because he's injured. I know he's injured, but for me, he is still a problem. I think he is one of the biggest problems at United. So, you know, it will be interesting, but I do see him as a big problem, and a problem that needs fixing. A problem that needs fixing. I think, you know, we'll see it today. If this team can become a little bit more dynamic, a little bit, perform a little bit better, then we'll certainly see, won't we? But yeah, I'm excited to see what they can do and see what they can do. If they win 2-3-0 and they put in a good performance, then maybe Ronaldo was the problem. And if that's the case, Ronaldo definitely shouldn't be starting that next game. Put in the work. Now, how much creativity does Coutinho add? Don't know if I've done that one, but Coutinho is huge player. If they can get the Coutinho that is anywhere near the Coutinho from Liverpool, then they are in for a treat and a half. Villa, absolutely. Put in the work, put in the hours, take what's ours, absolutely. More than they've got when you got Ravi. They've just kicked off as well, and 600 viewers to 3. Look, not every stream's gonna have humongous views at this precise moment, but we are certainly going to watch that. I don't know what is wrong. I don't know if my lighting seems weird, but it seems really, really shocking. Let me just try different things. I don't know. It just doesn't look right to me. Looks worse than it usually is. So we'll just see. It's very. If I turn it off though, see how bad it looks. That looks just terrible. Have 9 different nationalities playing. You do. Well, yeah, in the whole game. United do. Yep. 1 Englishman. Very unacceptable for a club like Manchester United. I'm joking though. Now big up RJ. Paul says you keep putting in the work, and this time next year your channel will be booming. Absolutely, I completely agree. Work hard, play hard is the motto. Goldbridge is crap, says Paul. Ravi says Goldbridge does not read a lot of the comments. That's Poikers a lot of the comments calling him a twat. DC says Matty Cash is Polish. He's absolutely not. Born in England. In fact, born in Birmingham. He's got the most Brummy accent in the world and probably can't speak a word of Polish. So, no, he's definitely, for sure, English. Just plays for Poland. But it's a corner in from Bruno, which was shocking. Headed away by Lucas Digne. For that, so look, it's going to be an interesting one. That was a Bruno corner. Greenwood did come short for it, so I'm sure that's something they've tried on the training pitch. But Greenwood is come short again for this corner. We'll see if he gets used again by Bruno. He's not. It's going to be another long one in, and this time it's cleared out for a throw-in. So United just chucking it in straight away and seeing what they can do. I hate it when some channels only read out super chat comments. Yeah, look, I think if we ever get big time, I think we'll read probably a lot more chats than maybe average, because at the end of the day, it's always good to have a little chat with you lot. Obviously, you can when the bigger you get, the harder it is to read every single comment in the world. But you certainly can do a lot more than I have seen some other channels doing. It's just difficult. It's some shows like Watchalongs, you can definitely get through a lot of the comments, but during some shows like the United show, the Chelsea show, the Liverpool show, very difficult to read comments as well as have a chat. But if it's just me on, I can easily do it. As Tellez whips in a cross or from a free kick. But United straight away looks like United piling on pressure. Digne looks so small. It probably is small. As soon as channels monetize, boom, super chat only. Obviously, super chats would obviously get priority for sure, but it would probably be super chat members and the occasional non-member. But we'll cross that hurdle when we get there. Paul says, you remember me when you're at 100k. That's all I ask. Absolutely. We will remember everyone. I've actually got quite a good memory, and if I haven't, I'll just write your names down. So yeah. If Fred plays crap, I want him out of my club. Big up AWB out. That's going to be a free kick, Tellez. Sanson is getting gobby of the referee. The referee sweet chin music, and Sanson is knocked out. I'm joking, but the referee probably thinks like that if he talks to him like that one more time. Russ says, we'll remember none of you. Not quite, Russ, not quite. I'm imagining his Polish teammate saying, Twaji, which means you're shit in Polish. I use Google Translate. And Cash being like, yes, 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 because you don't understand what they're saying. That's true. Paul laughing his head off. Russ says, we're going to blow up and act like we don't know anybody. Need a Greenwood goal. I do for my FPL, and Greenwood just naturally needs a goal. But he's on the, he's on... I think he's stood there for free kick duty. I think there's a little pushing and shoving, which the referee just wants to make damn sure is cut out. A lot of Villa bodies. Varane and Lindelof are like, yeah. I think Varane is just giving a little hint on where he wants the ball. As Matic still being pushed around, they're trying to get him offside. I think Bruno takes a shot straight. Oh, it's a goal! Oh. Emi Martinez has let the ball go in the back of his own net. What a blunder! What a blunder from the world's worst goalkeeper Former Arsenal player Emi Martinez does a lot of talking, likes a lot of banter, and Emi Martinez has just conceded the worst goal you're ever going to see conceded. What a joke of a goalkeeper. What a joke of a goalkeeper. They're saying that he's saying because Cavani was that silly from Martinez. They may look at that as a VAR, but what a terrible goalkeeper. What a terrible goalkeeper. Lets it into his own net. What a cracker. What a cracker. What a cracker. And he wasn't focused. He wasn't focused. Emi Martinez does a lot of talking, but yeah, it's 1-0 already. And that is exactly the type of thing United would have wanted coming into this game. An early goal, which means they can now not relax, but they can not worry too much and see what happens next. DC says, fuck's sake, how lucky. Which positions will Villa be able to expose of United? Midfield normally is the go-to area on that. Bruno for captain. That's crazy, says Ravi. These are the only goals they can score. A goal is a goal, mate. A goal is a goal. That's awful, I can't lie. Oh my God, Bruno got revenge for that pen. It did. Anonymous, you're probably not going to get auto-timed out for that. So sorry. Oh no, Russ, I fixed that. So because I've got a Nightbot, the Nightbot was apparently, not apparently, he was timing out people for using capital letters. So I had to look into that, but it was actually a Nightbot. It wasn't YouTube. It was a Nightbot, but you know, all the same, really. How is Martinez letting that in? He should be watching out. He should be, and it's a disgraceful goalkeeping from him, really. But Villa looking to reply instantly, but that pass was shocking. It doesn't happen anymore, Russ. Yes, it doesn't. I fixed that. But that goal from Bruno, he was onside anyway. Oh, Emi Martinez even more into the mud. Because Edison Cavani was onside. He was onside. Ah, sweet. I'll do it manually. Oh, don't do that. Don't be a donkey. Don't be a donkey. But that was a good goal from United, and it just relaxes them, I think. Gets timed out. I certainly wouldn't do that. I really certainly wouldn't do that. That would be a rudeness. I'm joking and all. That's always good when you're joking. It's always good when you're joking. Good goal there. Good goal. Just pure class, wasn't it? That goal was just pure class. Pure class. Pure class. Oh, pure class. Pure class. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Why isn't Martinez dancing? I think it's because Martinez, he's got a problem. His problem is he can't focus on a ball. And United have got more goalkeepers than they have attackers on their bench. But yeah, maybe Martinez needs to grab his crotch again and do that. I'm just giving him ideas for next. If he concedes it like that again, he should probably turn to face the Villa fans and grab his crotch and all of that. Good tackle from Telles there. A very good tackle from Telles, and Varane's going to get that to Elanga. Interesting to see Elanga in the starting 11. Obviously, you know, Ralph has definitely liked Elanga, and Fred gives away the ball. That's not going to be the first time I say that tonight, for sure. CFC Russ, that is true. He should be doing a flamenco around the whole of Birmingham. Digne looking sharp though. Digne is looking very sharp. Tellez on the floor. I'm not sure what he's done. United can ill afford to lose Alex Tellez. Can ill afford to lose Alex Tellez because you know they have got Luke Shaw out suspended, so you can ill afford to lose Alex Tellez. But Varane and Tellez just talking. A little bit of experience within that back line there. Is this a game that United should be winning? It's a game United should be winning, and I would go as far as saying it's a game that United need to win, especially if the North London derby postponed, which means that game does get put back onto a later date. It's all about pressure and keeping the pressure on the teams above them. So, Spurs, Villa and all of that. But Greenwood chasing, and Mings has to kick that out for a corner. Or maybe a throw in. I'm not sure which one it was. But Greenwood putting some effort in now. Ronaldo's not in the starting 11. Shocker, I say not. Price of their squad, there's not many games they shouldn't win. That is true. That is absolutely true. But, it's United at the end of the day. And consistency has not been key. But Tellez going to get a cross in, which he does. It's over absolutely everyone, but it's going to be picked up by Dallo. I'm pretty sure that's Dallo. If not, I think that actually might have been Greenwood. Oh, it was Greenwood, and that was close from Elanga there. Elanga really, really showing what he's about. Ralph does like Elanga for some reason. Look, I think he's a good player. I think he's obviously got quality. Is it too soon for him? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it is. Play some of these young players who will fight for the badge and genuinely give a fuck. Just a thought. But Mings gets play going again. Out to Matty Cash. I do like Cash, though. I do rate Matty Cash. No, I think he's a talented player. Will United be able to hold this lead and get a second before halftime? Maybe not. Maybe so. I couldn't tell you. They could, for sure. But that's the beauty about watching football live. You just never know what could happen. I bet none of you are thinking that Martinez is letting that goal go through his hands and down between his legs. It happened, though. I'm 25 seconds behind you and I'm watching on Sky. I'm watching on Now TV. That's genuinely terrible, Russ. If I was you, I'd be speaking to Sky in the morning and going absolutely batshit crazy at them. Come on Now TV. You actually screw that, Russ. You might as well just cancel your Sky Sports subscription and get a Now TV subscription. You'll be 25 seconds ahead. Well, further than you are now. Save yourself a bit of money as well. Although I don't know how much it is for a month because I use my dad's. In fact, that reminds me, I need to pay him at some point in the near future. But here's Tellez. Tellez to Elanga down that left-hand side. Good tackle there from Konza, and that's going to be United throwing. Same here, but I'm 1 minute. I'm on Now TV too. I don't get it. Oh, so we're both on Now TV. Maybe it's just because I'm elite and I'm in Devon. Maybe the head of Devon is maybe head of Now TV is Devon. Big up Niall. Hope you're well. Absolute scenes at Luton earlier. Yeah, I've seen you 132. Russ, get yourself IPTV. Absolutely. So you got 16k views on your watch along earlier. Crazy. Yeah, Chelsea. That's the second time Chelsea's gone crazy. It's the second time in about a month that we've had 16k views. So absolutely mega. Laurie says Cooper over Martinez. I would agree with that. Our defense is shit though, but yeah, Cooper is definitely clear of Martinez. The defense on the other hand, I wouldn't bank on that. Bunch of letdowns. That guy from Pompey, genuinely, that genuinely fuming. Like, I know he's just come to this. Like, I know he's just come and all of that, but he needs to work quickly. Paul says Martinez is a decent keeper. This is true. Ravi, I don't pay for Now TV Sports. Do you not? Cooper is shit. How dare you? Should defo done a Watchalong for Luton now. I would, but I wouldn't have got 16k views for sure. That call Russ. Who the fuck even is Cooper? Mike Cooper from Plymouth Argyle. And Cop says, what is IPTV? Oh, now you got him started. But a misplaced pass there from Mings. Villa are looking shaky as anything. Not really enjoying the passing football. Cooper's washed ball. He's like 22. If anyone's washed, it's the guy who's just let the ball go through his legs. It's a dodgy thing you plug into your TV and you get streams. Timing now. Yeah, that's not happening at the moment. It won't happen point today. The other phone is playing up, so it's not charging. But you get me, and we're on 15, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Oh, that's dodgy. Oh, yeah, I'm watching on his goalism. Cop, you do make me chuckle. Oh, poor pass from Fred. Again, won't be the last time I ever say that. Bruno seems to be playing a bit deeper, which could be of positive. 16-24. Yeah, you're a little ahead of me, DC. A little ahead. Yeah, not quite on the legal side of things. I was talking on the Chelsea show. His goal had basically turned into a TV channel for us on sports. But yeah, Russ IPTV is sick man. Can get all the sports channels from all over the world and films. Get all the PPVs. You can watch all the games that ain't shown on Sky. Yes, I am going to look into it myself. I'm on 16. Oh, yeah, I've done that one. 1650. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, it's an interesting. Yeah, they're good, just not legal. Yeah, it's wonderful. Again, not legal. Scenes at Luton. I was watching the game with bated breath. You liar, cop! You were watching my watch along. You absolute savage wanker. Cop, you are a disgrace. I blame Klopp. I'm joking, cop. Klopp. That rhymes. Did Liverpool sign Jurgen Klopp because it rhymes with cop? You never know. It's just the things that we should probably ought to consider. And is Jurgen Klopp going to walk out of Liverpool if he doesn't get backed? Because, he's leaving on 2024. I was watching both, unbelievable. Now, how I told you to get it, you should definitely get it. I will when I have money. It's January, mate. I don't know. I don't know about you, but January is never a fun month for anyone. Where did you buy yours, Ravi? China. Actually, I've just said China. We're going to get. We're not even monetized. We're going to get kicked off. Is Alanga to Fred? We're so shit, man. I know, DC. You are terrible. Oh, Greenwood. You little shit. Greenwood. He nearly had a chance to make it 2-0 for United. It was a good chance. It was a very good chance. You've allowed Greenwood unmarked. Good save from Emi Martinez, but Greenwood, you could have got a goal there, lads. You could have got a goal. I would have celebrated that goal as well. I would have celebrated the goal from Greenwood. Absolutely. Cavani's down on the floor holding his ankle, so I'm not sure what's happened there. He's feeling very uncomfortable. Not 100% sure what's happened here, but he seems very uncomfortable. Come on, Greenwood. Saka Stan's going to hate on him. We're so shit. Greenwood's so bad. It's not that he's so bad. Emi Martinez actually came out and stopped him from being able to score. It was actually good goalkeeping. It was off his line very quickly for Martinez. So good for Emi Martinez. Better than what he did before anyway. Could hardly do worse. Martinez is just putting Watkins exactly where he wants him. Cavani should be able to carry on, but we'll see. Lucas Digne talking to Bruno, I think. What happened here? We'll see. We'll get a better. Yes. Just sort of got trod on with his ankle. And Greenwood with a good chance there, but didn't quite manage to get it in. His arthritis playing up, I think. What are you talking about? Oh, Cavani. You funny bastard. Foden, Mount, Saka, Greenwood. DC, you chat some shit, mate. You chat some shit. You genuinely chat some shit. I would be surprised, but you are a Villa fan, so. Cross goes in. Directly at Martinez. CFC, I got a box from Amazon, then bought the streaming service from the after searching on the net and loaded it from the after searching on the net and loaded it onto the box and bought a VPN, loaded that, and it works pucker. Wonderful. Oh, sorry, Ramsey overflowed him. You chat some shit. Fred needs to wake up. Sorry, you're asking something unbelievable from Fred, but Greenwood is on a madness. He's cutting inside straight away. Gets a pass to Bruno. Great run from Mason. A great run from Greenwood as Ilanga's got the ball now. He'll play it back to Bruno. Anyone in the box? Cavani's there. That's fine. Greenwood sort of drifted over to the left. Sounds like a lot of effort, Rafi. It's just saying, if you buy a Fire Stick, load the thing onto your Fire Stick, then you buy a VPN. Easy. Problem solved. I'll do it if I had money. Ravi, give me all your money, mate. But Mings clears that. Big up, Fluffy Puffy Puppy. How are we doing? Villa haven't really attacked United too often. I mean, they are now. They weren't really. It's not been the known thing. 22 minutes in. No, you got 63 subs today. I know. I saw them. I counted. Yeah, it was a madness. We're hoping to get another 63, but I don't think we're going to attract that many the viewers. Goldbridge's. Someone take off Goldbridge's stream. Well, one of you need to work for YouTube and plug our stream. No, Russ, it's not. It's simple. It is simple. United fans are happy, though. They're delighted. Absolutely delighted. United have actually looked quite good. They're playing a lot better. Having the three in midfield really is helping them. It actually looks like Matic is holding and Bruno and Fred are part of the midfield too, which is insane how well this is working out. But here's Elanga. Elanga does well to get into a box. Penalty? No, not given. Cavani's picked it up, crosses it in. Greenwood wasn't anticipating it. And Digne can do that. Martinez near getting caught there. Varane winning the header against Ings. Now Matic to Greenwood. Greenwood switches play over to Elanga. Great bit of work from Greenwood. Lovely pass from Elanga to Tellez, who just passes it straight to Buendia. Shocking from Alex Tellez there. Absolutely shocking. You do that for me and post it to me, and I'll give you the money. Wonderful. Bet you were going nuts, T-Boy, today at the big win. Indeed. Now loves Goldbridge. Absolutely. Best friends, mate. No, Fluffy, you're posting a ghost emoji of my cat. Only people from a Chelsea stream will understand. This is true. Villa just starting to get a bit more control of the ball. Lucas Digne pushing really high up. United, Villa's wing backs are really high up, like ridiculously high up. I don't know if that's some sort of plan that they've got, but they're very, very high up. 100%. Now, do you support a Premier League team or not? No, I do not. Just Argyle. Yeah, the vlog is up now. Love to see it. But yeah, the wing backs for Villa really high up. I don't know, as I say, I don't know if that's some sort of game plan or plan from Gerrard, but they are really high up. Like we're talking boom, right up. Sanson. United just letting Villa pass it between their back line, if I'm being honest. United just staying compact, not letting Villa really have much to work with. It's most of Villa's defence are just having the ball. They have finally got through, but Dallo blocks the cross with his head. Greenwood gets it. There's a head injury though. Ref, good. Well done. Dallo using the back of his head to shield it. And Chelsea, Paul, he loves Chelsea so much as a tattoo and everything. I do. I fucking well do not. Dallo's back up again though. It was a head injury, so the ref had to stop it. This channel needs someone's the shit. Why? Why do we want Philip Morris? Coutinho. Just warming up. Watching his new teammates. Knowing they're all crap. With a really crap manager. Telles. Bruno. A lot wider than normal. United also trying to play football. They're trying to pass it as well. I want to be rude to them. Credit where credit's due. At least they're trying that. Dalot trying to long ball, which didn't work too well for him. Now Greenwood switches playing. Greenwood's passing is absolutely brilliant. Like someone said Greenwood had poor passing. I think it was RJ actually. And it bloody insane passing range. He's really got a very good passing range. So I don't know why RJ thought that. United win the ball back. Cavani. LFC Finley says Villa have a sick coach and a good plan. What are you on about? When did I say they had a bad plan? I said they got a shit manager. I'm not too keen on Gerrard, but I have reasons. Yeah, it's a poor tackle from Lucas Digne, to be fair. Yeah, that's shocking. That's a shocking one. But yeah, I didn't. Did I say something about their plan? I can't remember. I don't think I did. Might have. I don't know. The fuck is Digne doing? Yeah, Digne. Yeah, not sure what he was doing there. It was a bit of a poor tackle. It just gives United an extra chance to try and get another goal and be 2-0 up. And at 2-0, you'd probably say United are in a good position from that. Greenwood sort of loitering on the edge of the box with Fred. Not a hope we're winning this match anyway. Cross goes in, saved by Martinez. Greenwood's going to get on the edge of the area. Shoot. Oh! That was close. Very close. It was great from Greenwood. Nearly tucking that into the corner. Apart from that tackle. Yeah, the tackle wasn't great. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. If you want to. And feel free to criticize everything that we do. Because that's apparently YouTube. And life, to be fair. But big up to whoever has subscribed. We're now on 664. It's lovely. Here's Watkins. Not sure what Watkins was doing there. Mings is so bad. Good effort from Mason. It was a very good effort from him. Tyrone Mings. Unbelievable. And I hope you're suspended forever. I don't think it would be... Look, Telles has been all right, but he hasn't been amazing. Beyond that club in life, Dylan saying Villa fans singing "You're not fit to referee." Shocking challenge from Digne. Yeah, he can have no complaints really about the referee, and I actually think the referee, touch wood, so far has done a good job. He obviously has time to completely change that, but so far he's doing all right. As I said, that can change. Martinez looking so shaky. Martinez seems to have calmed down. He always looks shaky, but it's because he's a very high energy goalkeeper. He's not played. Well, obviously it's his second full season, I think. But he hasn't played an awful lot, has he, in his career? So, yeah, I don't want that serial loser playing for my club anymore. Sure, he's not a serial loser. Ronaldo is a serial loser. Greenwood is clear. No, I'm joking. People acting like Shaw wasn't immense for 5 months. He can't suddenly be crap. You can. That's the complete definition of a purple patch, to be completely honest with you, Dylan. That's going to be a free kick to Villa. Danny Ings not happy, still moaning, even though he got the free kick, so I'm not sure what he's moaning about. Tellers, however, playing well so far. He's been all right. A few of his passes have been a bit shaky. Ravi says, do you like the United kit? It's actually not too bad. It's like ice cold. In the summer, I reckon, like, all sort of like back in the season, it'll look cold. Booking for Matic, by the way. You can't suddenly. You say he can't suddenly be crap, but he is. You don't just become awful. His ability is still there. Now he is. When we won the Europa League, he didn't play, and when we played, we lost the final. I don't know. The way he has, the same way he suddenly became decent. He's not Russ. He hasn't been crap. He literally hasn't played. Dylan, stop crying. One good season in 8 years. If that was under Fergie, he'd have been binned ages ago. People are forgetting that he had his leg snapped in half, don't they? They do seem to forget that. Although, he'd have probably got dumped out of the team when Brandon Williams was outperforming him. Big up Brandon Williams, got an assist today. Love to see it. Team of the week, you bet you. But Villa can't break United down, and we've seen what United are like defensively. They're actually not too bad. Attacking wise, could be a bit of a challenge. But as I say that, there's a little situation for United. Get out wide to Watkins. Watkins shoots straight at De Gea. That was absolutely awful. If this was Fergie, could say that for anyone on this pitch, our standards have been in the gutter for years. Oh, Fergie would love Greenwood. And he would have loved McTominay as well. McTominay would have been captain by now. He was crap when he did play. Can United afford to get rid of players? Yes, Ravi. Yes, they can. It's just if they want to. There's differences. But they can afford to. Dalot doing well, though. Dallow's been one that's really impressed me in terms of he's really taken that spot and made it his own. Wan-Bissaka really in trouble of ever getting back into this United side. But there's Bruno. Gets out wide to Greenwood. Greenwood shoots. Oh, I thought that went in. It was a good shot from Mason. Very good shot there. Cut in for this time from the left, got onto his left foot. Just a rebound. If that rebound fell to United player, that's 2-0. But here's Greenwood again. He's left-footed, so he's darting into the box. Tellez is going to put a cross in, which he does, headed away by Cash. And now Watkins can move with United going forwards. There's fans like you are defending shite like Luke Shaw. Ouch. Shaw is going to have that murder in Chilwell. Oh, Lord. Shaw is an average player. Why are you so pressed for us? Lol. But who do United replace them with? I don't know. Players they can buy. They can buy lots of players. Like, you could sell Fred, if anyone would take him, and replace him with James Garner. You could do that. You could sell Maguire and replace Maguire with Phil Jones. You could do that. You could, sell Ronaldo, replace it with Greenwood. So, yeah. Why does my opinion on Shaw annoy you? I have no idea. Bruno with a long ball that reaches absolutely nobody. Win for us, says Dylan. Russ. It's just trendy to hate on Shaw. Oh, Lord. It's also trendy to get me a Burger King. On your chop, Dylan. Get me a Burger King. Ooh, corner to Villa. This might be Villa's best chance of trying to get back into the game because they've not really done anything going forward. Greenwood's been good, though. Certainly working hard. You can tell it. You can tell it on the poor little lad's face. But he's having a good game, I think. He's looked energetic when he's got the ball. Corner to be taken, goes in, headed away-ish. Don't do anything stupid, and that's going to be a corner to Villa. Corner to Villa. I'm not annoyed, mate, just pointing out your flawed logic. We have the biggest flip-flops out there. In 5 minutes, Tellers will make a mistake and all our fans will be saying short is clear. Mackey's is clear of Burger King. Tellers has been great. Keep it up. Can't moan about your club standard then, Pop Shaw. Can I moan about my club standard and Pop Mike Cooper? Yes, I can. No, I disagree, Tyler. Yeah, I agree. I disagree as well. Burger King is elite. Mackey's Downhill, mate. Downhill. Although their Christmas burgers were... Oh, that's a great save from De Gea. Mackey's Christmas burgers were elite. Greenwood gets the ball. That's not a foul. Come on. Grow up. Fantastic save from De Gea. Am I allowed to think Shaw is a good player? Yes, it's my opinion. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Buendia, though, nearly getting the goal. Would have been good if he scored that. It's going to be Lucas Digne to take the free kick. Not played in a while, so headed away this time by Lindelof. Ramsey picks it up. Yes, and my opinion is that I disagree, which I'm also allowed to do. Wonderful. We have agreement. Buendia. Good tackle there from Fred. Digne set pieces are so good. They are so good. Here's Cash. Gets to cross him. Matic headed away by Matic. Cavani clears it. Digne picks it back up. Chilwell is 10 times player Luke Shaw has ever been. That is lies. That is lies. And you know it. Pure, unadulterated lies. We all know Brandon Williams is best left back in the league anyway, so we don't really need to argue about this, guys. Factos. What about Chelsea losing today? What's going on with Chelsea? They just haven't got many players left, have they? There's a lot of anger within the United thing. It'd make him worse. Yes, I agree. Maguire would make our goal worse. Is that what you're talking about? Just glorified Stoke City, Ravi. Shut up now. How is that a lie? Because Brandon Williams is the best left back in the league by a million miles. Cross goes in, headed away by Varane. Villa just putting a bit of pressure on United at the moment. Back post, Matty Cash can't keep it in. I think he might have been offside anyway. Before he got injured this season, he was incredible. Yeah, but he's not Brandon Williams levels, is he? It's just factos. Argue with a digestive. Matty Cash was onside, he just couldn't keep it on. I remember when some fans, Chelsea fans, said that Lukaku, with Lukaku, they would win the league, but you need a lot more than Lukaku. He's a creator. But this first half, Villa are putting all the pressure on Niall. All the pressure. Suddenly became decent and suddenly became crap. Sort of you across 2 seasons? Oh, absolutely. Brandon Williams is the greatest left back of all time. Argue with a digestive. Aston Villa starting to take control. They are a little bit, but that's why Bruno's gone down injured. It's just to take the sting out of Villa's attack, really. It's a smart move. Brandon shits on Chilwell. Brandon shits on any left back in the league. Factos. Argue with a digestive. Yeah, it wasn't great from Douglas Luiz, to be fair. Oh, Lord, what was that pass? United, they're putting pressure on themselves. They are literally putting pressure on themselves. Madness. Chilwell was on good form, to be fair. Great dive from Bruno. Last 15 minutes, Villa controlled the game. For fuck's sake, Fred Rodriguez. Yeah, not great for him. But now Greenwood, he can run at Luiz. Passes it to Cavani, back to Greenwood. Greenwood gets out to Ilanga. Ilanga, foul, free kick to United. Exactly what United are going to want to be doing. Matty Cash this time is the one who fouled Anthony Elanga. Can't say that until he comes back, Ravi. Yeah, it's sort of just gone through the back of him, did Matty Cash. Not ideal. Not an ideal situation. See whether or not he carries on. Dylan says red card. It's not quite a red card challenge. It'd be very unfair. If he continues playing like he was, then he's criminally underrated, if anything. Oh, Lord. I'm not saying he is. I'm just asking if he is. Oh, Lord. What I will say is if Greenwood can get a goal today, it's been an absolute masterclass. Saka could never. Especially against Villa. Could never. Here's De Gea. Just the ball. Luckily, Frank kept that in. United's passing just hasn't looked sharp in the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And that's a free kick. Konza is rolling around. Apparently he's hurt his hip, but he's rolling around like an absolute twat. I don't get that. Like he's hurt his hip, but he's rolling around on the floor like an absolute fucking twat. Like, come on. Do United know what they have with Greenwood? I think so. Yeah, I meant can't answer that, sorry. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Liam, I agree. Villa, United will be just best to get this in at 1-0 to United. In all seriousness, Ross Chilwell did surprise me. He was much better, and I thought I watched him at Leicester and he wasn't all that. But he proved me wrong. Russ, would you sell Timo or keep him? I'd keep Timo. Better than Lukaku. Cash. United are an odd bunch, aren't they? Started off the game so well. Oh, another good save from De Gea. Greenwood clears. United are an odd bunch, aren't they? Started off the game really well. And they're ending the half like a pile of crap. You just never know, do you? If we can't beat Donny, there's something seriously wrong. I agree. Can't afford to sell anyone with the way our players are dropping right now. That's true. Dave saves. Yeah, just Dave doing Dave type things. Lang using his strength. Poor pass from all of them. Anyone but, I think Cavani and Greenwood are the only one who are actually able to connect a pass at the moment. Same thing, I didn't rate him amazingly highly at Leicester. But here's Matic driving forward. He's getting a nosebleed. Back to Elanga. United, just as I say, they need to just connect about 3 or 4 of these passes and not do anything stupid before half-time. Game management is crucial, and it's something that I do think United sometimes lack. It's just a little bit of game management. But here's Greenwood into Fred, who's pushed over, but United keep the ball with Bruno. Oh, Elanga keeps it in. What can he do? If United get a second, that would be crucial. Elanga not doing well enough there. Konza's down again. I think he's just had a ball to the... I don't know what is wrong with Konza. I swear that kid spends most of his time on the floor than he does stood up. You never know, really. Digne will get sent off. Oh, Lord. I said this to my dad, the how Sheffield Wednesday was favourites to win with the bookies, but turns out the bookies know what they are doing now. It's all crap, isn't it? All crap. Did Argyle win today? We did not. What is Konza doing? Courtney House on? Deja vu? On. Is Courtney House on? I don't know. Konza, as I said, has just spent most of the time on the floor. But it can't be deja vu, to be fair, because United have got a goal at this time when Courtney House was coming on. United did not. Don't know what's going on here. Please don't bring on House. Absolutely. Boy, did you guys play well? Did we fuck? The attack wasn't too bad, but Jesus Christ, the defence on a different level, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, I'm not sure what has happened to Wesley Konza, but yeah, I think Courtney House might be coming on, you know. Is he coming on? I don't know. Just checking out Konza at the moment. Not sure what's happened to him, to be honest. I do maintain my comment that he does spend most of the time on the floor than he does on his feet. Yeah, Courtney House is just warming up a bit. Niall, is that the rotten tobacco flavour? It is not. This one is strawberry and lime. Not that you can see it. Strawberry and lime. The Argyle group chat on Twitter thinks we will lose to Fish FC. I really hope we don't. I don't think we will. It's his hip. Well, I know it's his hip, but I don't know what he's done. What do you think, Gerard? Will say at half-time, should Gerard be happy with the way Villa are playing? Not really, because they haven't really, apart from a couple of chances that they've just put at De Gea, straight at De Gea, they've not really done an awful lot. But Sancho on the bench, can't really argue, because United's attack of Greenwood, Ilanga and Cavani has actually worked pretty darn nicely. Fish FC means Fleetwood. I fancy calling them that. I know. I'm not a freaking idiot. But it looks like Konza's going to come back on. Now, we're meant to have 3 minutes added on, so we're probably going to go to the 50th minute. Greenwood. Fred, back to Greenwood. United just need to keep the ball for the next 3 minutes, get into half-time 1-0 up. Reset, come back out in the second. If only football was so simple. Although I do feel people overcomplicate football, although United overcomplicate it all the time. Ragnick did. Ragnick's sort of gone back to what was good for Ollie. The boys seem to know what they're doing, which he's made obviously subtle changes, which I think I'll make at half-time, because it does look like it's a midfield three, which would make more sense because Ragnick does a 4-3-3 pretty well, but Greenwood showing a lot of good strength here, keeping the ball well. Now United on another attack. Can they get across him? They do. It's out to Ilanga. Ilanga shoots, blocked, corner to United. I mean, to be fair, I'm glad we got the Sheffield Wednesday game out of the way now. We have got a favourable fixture one, indeed. Although if we defend like that, we probably lose all of them. I think it was the right move to bench Sancho. He's not showing much lately. I think he was ill or injured, which is why he was benched. But I can imagine he'll come on for Ilanga later on. I can imagine that. Can I ask how you got 16k views on the Chelsea Watchalong? You can ask, but I don't really know. What I did is I created the stream, made the thumbnail, press start record or start broadcast, and yeah, just the views came in. Oh no. You're right, Liam. I got 16,000 people to watch. I messaged them all individually on Twitter. Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer. Can Plymouth make it a League One? Not with defending like we've just done, but potentially. Coutinho masterclass, gonna fucking need it. Gonna need it. Bruno. I said United just good game management so far. Greenwood doing very well, and now United can hit on the counter. Here's Alex Telles down that left-hand side, gets the cross in. Not a good cross. Not a good cross. Dealt with by Jacob Ramsey. Greenwood has been immense tonight. Been really, really positive from Mason. Really positive game. I hope RJ's watching. The referee nearly took one knee. Gerard looks frustrated on the touchline. Lionel, do you have a dog? I do not, but the neighbour outside has a dog. And that's half-time, guys. United have looked all right. They've had spells. they've also had spells where they look shit. So a little bit inconsistent so far. Greenwood's looked fantastic for United. Ilanga's looked quite good as well. Other players that have looked good. Cavani's not looked too bad. But overall, it looks all right. We'll make it out of League One by beating tin pot clubs like Fleetwood, Lincoln, Gillingham, Shrewsbury, Cheltenham, etc. If we can't beat those sides, we don't deserve to grow up. Okay. Liam's very negative, so I'm just going to press the halftime thing because I'm not talking through this one. I did it for the Chelsea one, nearly killed me. Enjoy the halftime show, and I'll see you after.
The fear no beat up keeps going on, and the melody on my escape, vibration on my soul, it sends me to the peak. Without no regret, you got no love. Without no love, you got no regret. Without no regret, you got no love. A melody where I belong in this life. And the melody on my escape, vibration on my soul, it sends me to the peak. Can we find any light without the music around? There will always be one love online. Without no love, you got no regret. Without no regret, you got no love. A melody empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around.
Yes, people, welcome back. Welcome back. Ravi says Ilanga has been playing well. He's been good. He's been all right. But yeah, it's just one of them. But yeah, no, I made the subtle change on the United formation, and now because of that, I need to actually fully just remove that. There we go. But yeah, it looks like Fred and Bruno are playing a little bit more advanced, and Matic is just holding, which, you know, does make a lot more sense than playing the 4-2-3-1. I actually think that, and I've been a huge advocate of the 4-3-3 from this side, because I think they have ultimately got most of the players for this formation, barring a DM. They have Matic who can do that role. So I have actually been saying that United need to play this role a little bit more often. So we'll certainly see if that. Now, if you switch comments to subscribe only, would that help you get more subscribers? Maybe. I haven't really thought of that. It's not something that I've ever really thought of, because pretty much everyone who's subscribed anyway is chatting. So yeah, everyone is sort of subscribed. So it's just one of them really. But I don't know. I know Tyler's got a subscriber only chat, but honestly, I don't think it makes that much of a difference, just purely for the fact that everyone who's talking in the chat and everyone who does talk in the chat is subscribed. So it's just one of them really. But look, we'll see. I may try that out at some point, but for now, I'm fairly content with how it is going. But United lead from that Bruno goal. Howler from Martinez. Absolute howler from Martinez. And Bruno certainly making up for that penalty at Old Trafford. But Villa are going to have to try and get back into this. And it's not necessarily going to be the easiest thing for them. Tonight, I'm not watching NFL. I have no interest. But Courtney House is gonna, or is that Konza? Oh no, it's still Konza. He's struggling. Konza's off. Konza is off. He's really struggling. Absolutely struggling like hell. This is where Villa could probably do with an axe out on Zabi, but Steven Gerrard throws him out. So they only have Courtney House. And I have got his card. Wonderful. May's going to be Courtney House to come on in that second half. Is Alanga a kid, a wonder kid? I'm not so sure. I'm not sure he's a wonder kid. I think he's just an exciting youth prospect. I think United's wonder kid is Greenwood, and that's Sancho not too bad either. But it would appear Courtney House is going to come on for Ezri Konza. Konza's hip is still giving him some jip. So I'll just put House in there. Yeah, it shan't be long until we see Coutinho, I think. I think we'll certainly see Coutinho coming on very, very soon. Sky just showing Greenwood's chances. He's had a few, and some have looked good. Some have looked really good. He's sort of very much an exciting prospect. I don't know what Roy Keane's saying about it, but or Jamie. I haven't got the sound on, so I would love to know what they're saying. If anyone is watching it on Sky and knows what they've just said, I would love to know, because that's what they keep saying. No, I don't think he's a wonder kid. I think he's a talent, but he's not necessarily a wonder kid. Ravi, are you watching? Mustafa, are you watching it on Sky? Because if you are, can you just let me know what Roy Keane and Jamie Redknapp just said about Greenwood? I want to go in on them if they've said something stupid. Coutinho finished already. Already he hadn't even got onto a pitch and he's finished. Apparently he's just gone to. He's not even on the pitch. He's already finished, according to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But yeah, Gerrard just talking to Courtney House on a few things. Big 45 for Gerrard and for Aston Villa. Man U worst nightmare, Courtney House. I disagree. I disagree. DC's worst nightmare, Mason Greenwood. Goal! Jamie Redknapp turning into his dad even more these days. Why, Jamie? What's he bloody said? What has Jamie bloody said? Yeah, Ravi, let me know what Jamie and Roy were saying about Mason. I would love to know. Obviously a joke now. Obviously DC. Goal! Greenwood! Love it. Nah, DC's not too bad. Could be worse. He could be a Birmingham fan, which would be just traumatic for him. Not for me. It wouldn't be traumatic for me. It would be for DC. He didn't say anything about Greenwood. Did he not? Because they were showing Greenwood's chances and Roy kept shaking his head. I was like, what's he saying? What's he saying? That's what I was thinking. Big up Niall. Hope you're well. Big up Chris. I am well. Bruno being booked, I think. Bruno's just saying, fuck little ref. Yeah, it's not the greatest tackle from Bruno Fernandes. A bit late, not the greatest, for sure. Bruno in the book, his 6th yellow card of the season. Yeah. Well, Cavani got the ball. Ilanga shoots. Saved by Martinez. Good save that was. Straight at him, but good save. But he did De Gea can finally go on the bus though. Did say that De Gea can finally go on the bus. That's good. Bruno, naughty. That's a naughty challenge. It is Bruno, you naughty boy. Bruno is a naughty. Emi Martinez just having to make a save early on here. Not great for Villa. Not of how easy United were able to get that going. Yeah, it's definitely a 4-3-3, which is what I've been calling for United to do for ages. So I'm really pleased that they've actually started listening. Always a positive. Carlisle got late equaliser versus Crawley to draw 1-1, which I'm happy about as we didn't play that well. Always good to snap something after being 1-0 down for the whole game. I hear that. But yeah, unchanged for Villa apart from House, unchanged from United. We'll see how long that happens. We are unbeaten in 4 league games. Buzzing. But yeah, we'll certainly see how long it is until Ragnick maybe makes a change. So far, United are looking somewhat all right. What minute are you on? I'm going to rewind my Sky so I'm in sync with you. 47, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 48 minutes. What is the style Villa are trying to play? Passing football. Sort of just your standard really from Villa, I think. But they want to get the ball down and play. It's not Burnley football for sure. Good pass there out to the wing for Digne. Watkins gets across him, headed away by Varane. That was a good header, to be fair. Henderson Cavani just goes boink. Fuck's sake, so close. DC trying to ruin my life, I see. See. Oh. That was close. Super, I'm in sync now, loads better. Buzzing, even better. Mings. Villa are an interesting one. United, they're not going to sit back and let Villa attack them all game, are they? Well, they probably will, but be a bad mistake. Lindelof, good tackle. I will keep ruining your life. Well, that's just a bit rude. The goat, says Mustafa. I'm guessing you like De Gea. Burnley will miss Wood big time. Yeah, he only scored 3 goals in 19 games, or 17 games, so I can't imagine that he'll be that much of a loss, if I'm being honest. But goals, I think Cornet is a bigger loss for Burnley. Bruno doing well there. Bruno spotted Greenwood. I spotted that pass almost instantly. Fred's, I was just a little too much on that. Fuck's sake, goal Greenwood. No way. It definitely ain't a joke, you thought. No, I didn't think it was a goal from Greenwood. I think United will get a second. It's going to be tight, isn't it? It's going to be a tight game. Very much like the FA Cup third round, where maybe United are going to sit a bit deeper, let Villa have the ball, protect the 1-0, and then go from there. Varane missing out on that 50-50, which puts United under a lot of pressure. Digne, cross goes in. Lindelof heading it away, but not too well. Bruno can't do anything rash in the box. Or good header from Dallo. Greenwood's going to keep that in. He does. Good pass from Greenwood, that. That was good from Mace. That wasn't really that good from Fred. At that point, I don't know. Fred's a liability, man. Fred is a liability. Oh, Bruno kicking off. There's a bit of anger here. Oh, handbags and the lot. Ollie Watkins might want to calm it down a bit. Bruno seems to be getting in his head a little bit. Yeah, Bruno is definitely getting into Ollie Watkins' head a little bit there. Ollie's got to keep calm. You know, he's 25. He's not a kid, but it's in that situation. Yeah, Ollie Watkins needs to just keep his head a little bit, to be honest. You know, Bruno definitely wants a reaction. Try and get him booked. If Villa can go down to 10 men, United will be even more happier. It's just De Gea and goals carrying them. De Gea's a good goalkeeper for sure. But United, they got that goal from Bruno, and De Gea's made the most saves, 71 this season. So, you can't really argue that. He's been in tremendous form, hasn't he? But Villa are just piling on the pressure here. Do you think a Donny might be good for a Fred? Because Fred has looked pretty diabolical. If you want an honest opinion, Fred has looked diabolical, and that's me putting that mildly politely. Villa are starting to be able to pass through United, and that's never a good sign that United are being passed through by Villa. Never a good sign. Although United's counter. United are going to counter-attack a lot in the second half. Greenwood, lad, what was that? Matic will take. Oh, no, he won't. He'll leave it for Dallo. I thought he would. Coutinho looks like he's doing a little bit more of a warm-up, so I don't think it'll be too long until we see a Philip Coutinho coming on. I really don't. Gerrard will have to change something because United are looking a little comfortable. Even though Villa's had 75% of possession, that's not an awful lot for United. Only 25%. They're going to have to. It might be a game plan, or United just haven't really got into the half just yet. Either way, an improvement needed from United. De Gea is going to hit it long. Shocking one. Shocking. As an honest Sweetly fan, I would like to say my idol, Peven Peatley, is finished. I'm becoming a Niall fan. Love it. Love it. Love it. GC says, fuck. God. I dread to even think what's just happened. Digne. Oh, straight at De Gea. Mustafa says take Fred off. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. Buendia again this time. Straight at De Gea. Is Coutinho going to be starting games or more an impact sub because of his age? I think he'll start games. I think there's certainly space in that team for Coutinho. It wouldn't surprise me if he comes on for maybe a Sanson and plays part of that 4-3-3, part of the three in midfield. I think that will be most likely. But Buendia doing well to get out of that trouble. Only for Mings to give the ball away almost instantly. It's the issue, I think, with Villa is, I suppose this is sort of what you should expect, but inconsistent, really. That pass there, not the greatest. You might see Buendia coming for. You might see Coutinho coming for. I don't know why. Have I had Ashley Young on there all the time? My bad. I haven't even had Danny Ings on the pitch, to be fair. This is where he comes off now, but I've just realised I've had Ashley Young in there for the whole game. Madness, really. Terrible behaviour from myself. Yeah, Ashley Young is on the bench. Clearly, Ashley just wants to play because he's been on the pitch the whole time. Well, on my left he has anyway. So let's fix that up, shall we? Because he certainly has not. Dignay, shot, side net. Not great from him. Not great at all. Not great at all. Ashley Young is shit end off. Not rating Ashley Young, are we, DC? He started his career at Villa. I thought you'd love him. Don't know. It's one of them, isn't it? Yeah, it wasn't a great shot from Dignay to beat. It has looked sharp. It's going to take him a little time, obviously, to get into the swing of things, but yeah, not the greatest. Good tracking back from Ilanga there. Bruno picks up the ball. Dallo. That's a shaky pass at best from Dallo. Will I do? Absolutely not, Webby. What a ridiculous question. Why the hell would you? I swear, you Doncaster lot are weird. He's just a bird shitting in his mouth merchant. For fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Would Buendia make it in a Liverpool, City United or Chelsea? Not yet. Not yet. Nowhere near. Nowhere near yet. Not even in the United squad, to be fair. Not even in the United. I need a couple of years, maybe. But Dallo finds Mason. Mason cuts inside. Don't shoot. He shoots, and that's flying. Yeah, that wasn't the greatest shot that Mason will ever do, to be fair. Probably didn't have many. He didn't really have many. The wind sort of caught that, although he didn't quite catch that. Buendia's starting to perform now. Yeah, but he's certainly not Liverpool, City, United, or Chelsea player, is he? Corner though, so I think he must have got a deflection. Wasn't Young at Watford? I think he was. I think he was. I think he was. It's going to be Bruno to take the corner. Greenwood's come out short again. This time it's in not the greatest. And Villa can move on. Matty Cash. Oh, Ilanga. Goal. I thought that was a goal. Matty Cash with a little bit of an error there. Ilanga's eyes wide open there. Got himself in a really good space. Probably ought to have passed it to Bruno. Yeah, you could sense a little frustration. Yeah. Not great. 662 subs already, and last time I was here we had 613. Indeed. Long ball. Langer and Greenwood have had the most shots tonight. Neither have got a goal there. Last look at views for last stream. That's the madness bit. That is the madness bit. Last time you were here, Max Tiger, was 15 months ago. Oh Lord, Paul is setting the laws down. DC saying oh shit. I'm not sure what is DC. That sounds close. I don't know what he's reacting to. I'll probably see it in a second. Fred, Greenwood. Ooh, Greenwood is getting closer. He is getting closer, isn't he? It's not going to be long until he puts that in the back of the net. It really isn't going to be long. He didn't really have many other options there. Like, I'm not going to defend him all the time just because he's my favourite, but he didn't have many options. That was a close one. That was a close one, as DC mentioned. Not going to be long until Greenwood puts it in the back of the net, might I add, though. It just depends on if Villa puts it in before United get a second. Digne. Hell, that was good. Very key header there. Varane down there. Advantage United given away. Ref, you can go fuck off, clear foul. Clearly the ref says no. United look a lot better compared to when they played Wolves. That is true. Yeah, Greenwood will probably score. Greenwood usually scores from there, but if he gets subbed off, I swear. Yeah, he's been your best attacker again. He's been brilliant. Greenwood has been phenomenal. I think if anyone should come off, it should be Elanga. And that's, look, I have no issue with Elanga. I just think it would be a lot for Elanga to do 90 minutes, if I'm being honest. So I think Elanga or Cavani will come off. One of them two, I think, will be the better ones to come off. I'd let Greenwood stay on for 90, to be fair. He's looked an outlet for you. Madnick made that mistake once before. I'm sure he won't make it twice. Cash has been shit. It's not been his best game, has it? Although he just makes a good block there. When Greenwood started at United, the only criticism was on the ball. Now he has immense finishing, and on the ball is immaculate. Yeah, he's looked tidy with the ball and without the ball. He's looked really, really strong. And he is tracking back a lot more as well. So, that is a positive for Greenwood. Greenwood is certainly one that I think is certainly improving. DC saying no. I'm not sure why he's saying no. I feel like DC needs to stop ruining it. Oh, good there. That was a good chance, though. Very good chance. Villa can't quite keep the ball. Villa gonna miss. Yeah, I think that's why he said no. It was very close. Yeah, DC, just wait for literally 10 seconds before you put it in. Yeah, you'll be golden, mate. You'll be golden. Cavani, Bruno. Free kick. No, you don't give a free kick. Bruno's still down. No way Villa are putting that out. Bruno spending more time on the ground than on his feet. Oh, that's just Bruno. I didn't even feel the need to mention that. Didn't even feel the need to mention, because that is true. That's a foul. Come on. What even happened? Let's see it again. Ooh! That absolutely is a foul. That absolutely is a foul. That is disgraceful. Disgraceful. That's a shocker. That is a shocker. Roy Keane on De Gea. He's allowed back on the bus. That's always a good sign. Philly Coutinho. Bruno diving though, isn't he? Yeah, that was a bad one. Just got trod on the back of the knee. That will hurt. So, I can understand Bruno's why Bruno is on the floor, because that is a painful one. Really painful. Gerard just rolling the dice again. Gonna make another change, I think. He's with his management team there. Yeah, it was a terrible one. Terrible. Should have been a free kick, really. If we're being 100% honest with ourselves, that was a terrible thing. Terrible. Cavani, man. Cavani. What was that, lad? Greenwood just chasing Digne. Uh-oh. Bruno. 2-0. Goal. 2-0. Bruno Fernandes has done this, and United are really celebrating it. They are really celebrating it. In front of their own fans, it's Manchester United 2-0 up now, and it looks like this might be a game, set, and match. No matter what Philippe Coutinho does now, I do think United might just win this. It was a really, really shocking pass from Digne. Oh no, it was Sanson. Shocking pass from Sanson, fed to Bruno. Bruno hits it underside of the bar into the back of the net, and it is Aston Villa 0, Manchester United 2. And that's game, set, and match now, boys. That's game, set, and match. You know, Villa are not going to win this now. Someone has to go off, then it's Elanga. However, at the moment, all front three should stay on. Is Bruno as good as people say he is? He's just scored, mate. He's just scored. Oh, go fuck yourself, Bruno. Yes, Bruno is back. I told you, Man United will get a second. Philippe Coutinho coming on for Sanson. Now, Jard will probably be a little unhappy about that because Sanson is the reason that Villa are 2-0 down now. So, yeah, it's not great, but Coutinho is in the building and part of the midfield three, I think. Or he'll move Emi Buendia there, but I think he'll probably be Coutinho, won't it? I don't know. I think it is Coutinho playing in the midfield three alongside Douglas Luiz, fellow countryman, fellow Brazilian. Bit of a madness. So we'll move Sanson, shall we? We'll remove Sanson from the firing line. Bet Gerrard wishes he removed Sanson a bit before he gave away that ridiculous goal, but he didn't. And United are coasting their way through and have got a second goal, which is that the first time that's happened under Rangnick? Is that the second time that Ralph Rangnick has got 2 goals in one game? I don't know if that's a stat, but I think that might be the first time Ralph Rangnick has got 2 goals in one game. That's a mad stat, isn't it? Captain Bruno says, Paul, absolutely. I'm in love with Bruno Fernandes. Indeed. Second, yes. Beat Burnley. I forgot about the Burnley result, to be fair. Sanson fuming with himself. Absolutely fuming with himself. Here's Greenwood. Uh-oh. Greenwood. Oh, he was just trying to fire it on his right. Just trying to fire it onto his right. Greenwood's putting a lot of energy out there tonight. He is burning a lot of energy. But yeah, I forgot about Burnley. So it's the second time that United have got more than 1 goal in their games under Ralph Rangnick, and they've had a few now. So that'll be a stat that probably Ralph is delighted about. It gives United a bit more comfort, a bit more space, breathing space, and that was a shocking pass from Buendia. I knew he scored, but is he as good as people say he is? Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, Bruno's world class. Yeah, Bruno is a talent for sure. What I will say though is Greenwood is it me or is Greenwood working a lot more tonight? I'm getting a sense that Greenwood's starting to really get into his striker. I'm not sure what had happened under Ollie or Carrick, but Rangnick seems. If I'm looking at anyone in that United team, the one that I'm seeing the most growth out of already from Ralph's since Ralph's been in charge is Mason Greenwood. He is certainly the one that is looking like he's taking a lot of information from Ralph, and Ralph seems to be working wonders with him. You don't have to be running all the time, but for me, he's working a lot harder now as well. So Ralph is certainly, I think if you look at all of the United players, I think the most growth under Ragnick has been Greenwood, to be fair. Maybe a McTominay, but if I say that, it's an unpopular opinion. Long ball up to Digne. That's going to be a corner to Villa. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's going to be Coutinho to take. In it goes. Doesn't even get past the first man. Shambolic, really, from him. Free kick to Villa. A free kick to the Villa. Douglas Luiz is going to take this, I think. Greenwood forming part of the wall. One-man wall. Douglas Luiz and Buendia stood over it. I think it'll be Douglas Luiz if I'm being real. It's following Mayboy who went left. Matty Cash doing well. Gets the cross in. Oh, they're tripping over each other. Whoa. It's a bit of heavy pass back and that'll go out. And it's been a standard really of United is De Gea having given some sort of shit. It was one heck of a pass back from Matic, I think, that De Gea had to be on his toes for. But De Gea, for me, is a very good leader at the back. A very good leader at the back. Really, he's really galvanised this team, I think. De Gea with a fantastic feet save. Well, I think it was more of a pass, but it was very hard hit. It was a heavy pass. Smart for Matic, to be fair. Yeah, it was. No changes for United so far, but I certainly wouldn't change any of the front three. Ragnick's lost one of his first 7 games. 1-4, drawn 2. But unless you're taking off Cavani for maybe saving his legs for Brentford midweek, then I probably wouldn't make any changes. Well, maybe a midfielder if you've got one, like a Donny for a Fred or something like that. But I wouldn't necessarily be going around making hostile changes because United are playing quite well. And I don't want to be rude on Ronaldo or Maguire, but or Sancho really, but United have played a lot better. It's not been perfect, far from it, but the attack started to resemble a bit more. They're looking a lot better. Is Martial on the bench? I don't think so. Cavani on the floor this time after being body checked, I think. Buendia. Yeah, Martial isn't on the bench. I didn't read his name out. I'm pretty sure of it. Pretty sure. Oh, that's a good bit of play. Can they get into the box? It does. Is that going to be kept in? Nope. That's going to be a United throw. Cavani, get up, pal. Yeah. As I said, if there's one change I would make, it would probably be like a Cavani to save his legs for Tuesday. Because if you can, I still haven't made this ladder card. I don't know who he's coming on for. Danny Ings. Chukwuemeka. He's British. Okie dokie. Martial would have been a nice one as a sub today. Well, apparently, according to some people, the reason he's not being picked is Sancho coming on. Interesting to see who's coming off. Maybe Ilanga? I'm not sure. But the reason that Martial's not playing is because he wants to leave the club. So Ragnick's like, well, if you want to leave the club, you're not going to play you. So that is why he's not playing. From what I've heard, I could be completely wrong, but I feel that I'm probably right. Coutinho, back to Coutinho. 2-1, 2-1. Jacob Ramsey with the goal there. Will that change how United view these next minutes? 2-1 looks a bit more of a risk now for United. Jacob Ramsey of the goal. Not great defending from any of them, to be completely honest. They're passed through like children. They are passed through like children. They're shocking. That was some of the worst defending I've seen from a team collectively ever. That was just absolutely abysmal. Like, never, that defending belongs probably nowhere on a football pitch. That was woeful at best. But Jacob Ramsey's got his third goal of the season for Villa. And he's made it 2-1 now. Obviously, there's been a change, so I'm just going to make the card quickly. Don't take 2 seconds. But is Sancho come on yet? I think he has. I think did Elanga come off? Yeah, Elanga for Sancho makes a bit more sense. It's going to be a nervy 12 minutes for United. Very nervy 12 minutes, for sure. Langa's off. Ragnick's not looking best pleased. Langa looks a little bit in pain, to be fair. Langa looks a little bit in pain. Sancho on for Elanga. Yeah. Yeah, it does look like it. Guessing Watkins has gone up front? Yeah. Yeah, it's been a few changes within the Villa ranks. But United are going to want to just keep the ball. They're going to want to keep it calm. 100% want to keep this calm. And that's straight to Emi Martinez. Straight to Emi Martinez. Now, Coutinho, I think, is now... Coutinho, sort of... No. I think Ollie Watkins is a bad player. Don't know about that. Don't know about that. I don't know what they're doing. He does look like he's in midfield though. We'll just go with that. We'll just put Coutinho out on the left. On the right, I mean. Coutinho can go there. Gerrard's desperately going to want to win this game. Desperately going to want to win it. Super Sunday is just a one game. West Ham versus Leeds. We will do a watch-along of that because it's no other game. There's no other game. It's a real shame, actually, that Arsenal were like that. Change the score now. I am. I've just got to do the subs first, mate. It's a lot happened all at once. So I'm actually just fixing up, and I had to make someone's stupid card because Gerrard keeps putting him on the pitch. It's really annoying me now. Let's got that ready, and then just need to bring on Sancho. He's missed so many chances. Ollie Watkins, yeah, disappointing to concede. It felt so comfortable. Do you think that might be why you did concede? Because it was too comfortable. Foot came off the gas. Ramsey, 2-2. 2-2, and United have absolutely bottled this. Absolutely bottled it. United have bottled it big time. Shoddy defending from all of them again. That was pathetic. That was absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic from United. 2-2. Didn't even get time to make it 2-1. That United have absolutely bottled it like fuck. Where's it come from? A misplaced pass from, you guessed it, Federico. It was Fred. It was Fred. It's always Fred, right? I don't know why we pretend to be surprised anymore. Fred is absolutely finished out here. Absolutely finished. Like, come on. He's given the ball away how many times tonight? How many times has Fred given away the ball tonight? Right? Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough from Fred. It's really not good enough. It's absolutely embarrassing. Embarrassing. How is Fred even a footballer, man? How is Fred a footballer? Coutinho scored on his debut, by the way, but it is 2-2. Lots of changes, but Fred is an embarrassment. He's embarrassing. Like, Fred has got to be, I've defended him far too many times. Fred has got to be one of the shittest players ever to have worn a football shirt. He wouldn't even make it in League One, let alone let alone the Premier League. I mean, Fred is he's diabolical. He is diabolical. I actually want to see how many times Fred's given away the ball. Oh my, 10 times Fred's given away the ball. And most of them have been really preventable. Matic has given away the ball 7 times. Greenwood 5. I mean, not good enough from any of them, really. Bruno, 15 times Bruno's given away the ball, and it's not good. Oh, my Lord. This defending from United. Villa are right up now. Villa are right up for it, and Fred gives away a free kick. Buendia's in pain. But Fred, I don't even know how he's a footballer anymore. I really don't. He doesn't possess footballing abilities. He doesn't possess footballing abilities. Fred is not Brazilian. He is from Macclesfield. And Fred is just shit. I deserve to play for United. It's not fair that these spineless players get to represent my club and I don't. The subs made a difference for Villa. They did, but I don't want to be rude on Fred, but he was fucking shit. Fred has been fucking shit all game. And what does Donny have to do? Like, genuinely, go fight with a digestive biscuit. What does Donny van der Beek have to do to be picked above Fred? Like, Fred is the most inconsistent piece of shit. Genuinely. Like, if I was United player and Fred was on the team sheet, I'd probably refuse to play with him. Like, he's that poor. But Sancho's chasing the ball. Fred has been abysmal. Well, Sancho nutmegs Matty Cash and then just does a shocking pass like that. This type of performance could cost United top 4. It absolutely will cost them top 4, 100, without a shadow of a doubt, mate. Without a shadow of a doubt. This will cost them top 4. They're 2-0 up, right? They're 2-0 up, right? And they're now 2-2. Like, this sort of performance defensively from United will be the reason they don't get top 4. Ultimately, it'll be the reason why Ronaldo quits. And you cannot have a go at these attacking players because, yeah, of course, if they score 3 or 4 goals, they should win. But to be completely honest with you, lads, right? They were 2-0 up. They were 2-0 up and they've let a 2-0 lead slip. And it was very preventable. And Fred is going to have to take a lot of the blame. 2-0 up and didn't kill the game off. Didn't need to kill the game off. When you're 2-0 up, that should have been game, set, and match. That should have been game, set, and match. I mean, utterly useless is Fred. Fred in that midfield is utterly useless. Utterly useless. Like, yeah. I mean, Fred is utterly useless. I'm just going to tweet that out, actually. Fred is absolute garbage. Yeah, just Fred is absolutely finished. He is a joke. Hey, Columba for United. Hey, Columba. It just annoys me when a midfielder can play that shit and still get picked. Like, I like Donny as well. What does Donny actually have to do? Like, genuinely. Does he have to be shit at football and maybe? Oh, don't be three. Coutinho straight at De Gea. No, but subs made a difference for Villa, gave them a bit more oomph. It did. Still preventable though. They were still 2-0 up, and that for me is absolutely abysmal. But Lucas Digne has got cramp. He hasn't played in a little while, so he's got a bit of cramp. I don't know what United are going to do. They've only made the one sub as well. Only the one sub. Oh, fucking hell. I mean, I don't even know how to respond to that sort of defending. Honestly, I don't. Honestly, I have no idea. Incredible. Incredible. You just... Oh, crikey. Double substitution. Donny and Lingard coming on. Greenwood off, which I would be angry at that, but and Bruno, I mean, I give up. I give up. Genuinely, I give up. Greenwood had a good game. Bruno was actually decent as well. 2-0, we are so comfortable. Then players are so fortunate to wear the shirt they don't understand. Defensively, you were shambles. And Fred, I cannot believe, I cannot fathom this, right? That Bruno is coming off and Fred is staying on. Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me. Like, genuinely, Fred, everything he does, he is awful at football. Absolutely awful. It's this Fred is arguably one of the most disgraceful footballers ever to have played football. I would put Fred in the box of Danny Drinkwater. That's what I would do. Fred is absolutely finished out here. But Villa look like they could even get a third. We need a goal. Let's take off the players who got both for us and keep on the DMs. Yeah, it makes sense, mate. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Ragnick has done a lot of things that make no sense. Very little sense, actually. Low is fed on high wages. I'd fucking hope not. Not only is he stealing a living just being a footballer, but if he was on high wages as well, that would be a disgrace. That would be an absolute disgrace. He barely deserves to earn £1.50, let alone be on high wages. Absolutely shocking. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Don't know who's captain now. Probably Matic. You'd assume Matic was captain. Or Donny. Donny gets a captaincy. I don't know. I just don't know how I don't know what more Donny's got to do other than, if I was Donny, I'd ask what Fred does. What does Fred do to get onto a pitch? I want to do the same. Will another Prem team touch Fred? Not with a fucking barge pole. Not with a bloody barge pole. Oh no. Matic ain't captain. I don't even know who has got the armband. I don't think it really matters too much, does it? But don't know who has got the armband. I can honestly tell you, maybe Daya. Maybe De Gea's got the armband. You never know. Buendia is in a lot of pain right now. I don't know what's actually happened here. Really don't get it. Max says Coutinho, come on, love to see him back in Swin in the Prem. It was the easiest goal he'll ever score. Easiest goal he'll ever score. Now, should the player manager role come back? Not a fucking chance. Ramsey's got man of a match. Yeah, why not? What the fuck? I've got an advert. So have I. Huh? I'm watching the game on Sky and there's an advert. Yeah, same here. Oh, are you watching on main event? That'll be why. There's no advert on Premier League, I don't think. There's an advert on main event, but I'm not. There's not one on Premier League. So you got main event and Premier League. There's not an advert on Premier League. There's an advert on main event. I'm not sure why. Pathetic Sky Sports. We would have won this. Yeah. Oh, Sky have put the put main event back on. Yeah, Buendia looks in a bad place, to be fair. DC, you should probably be happy you got a point out of it, but you are right. You could have easily won this. Buendia does not look in a good place. He looks a little shaky. Looks very shaky. It's going to be Ashley Young to come on. Yeah, Ashley Young's going to come on for the last few moments against his former team. Oh, no, I don't think Ashley Young is coming on now. No, I don't think he is. Coutinho for Ballon d'Or. There are no positives United can take from this. Not a chance. Not a chance. They've been that from Cavani just sums it all up. United have capitulated. Absolute capitulation. Yeah, Donny, you're not going to impress anyone by just losing the ball like that, bro. No, United have just absolute capitulation. Mustafa says, Fred, get out of my club now. I would normally be like a bit harsh. I don't disagree. Fred can't even be a squad player. I've changed my mind. McTominay can. Fred cannot. Fred is useless in every aspect of useless. He is finished. He is a disgrace to your club. Genuinely a disgrace to your club. But yeah, nowhere near the levels expected. If United somehow get a third, it will be some miracle. By some miracle. United are no better than Spurs or Arsenal. I would argue that United are worse than both clubs you just mentioned. Both clubs you've just mentioned, I would say, are better than United. Leave my club, you bum. Yeah, Fred is useless. I think that's the fairest way to put this. Like, genuinely. I don't know how much of this is going to be on, but Thingy was down for quite some time. Sancho. Donny van der Beek. Blocked. Corner. Last chance. Stevie G will feel he should have won this game. I hate this club. It's not even the club, but I mean, the defending was piss poor anyway, but I think Telles wants people in the box like, well, right now. It's just a pure capitulation, isn't it? Corner taken, headed away. now you've got we got robbed of 52 million for this fraud. Oh, for sure. What a performance from the lads. That's full time, guys. That's full time. And absolute capitulation for Manchester United. They have got an awful lot of work to do. Ralph is going to be fuming. Ralph is going to lose his absolute shit. Absolutely shocking. Aaron says United blew that no service to strikers. Midfielders shit, a bit like us, but worse. Oh, yeah. I don't know what Bruno's moaning about. I mean, you look at your own club before you start moaning about the referee or God knows what. But yeah, we are going to wrap it up there. I'm going to go get my dinner in a bit. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with West Ham Leeds or Leeds West Ham, whoever's at home. But until next time, thanks for watching and peace out.